Happy Thursday, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I am Mike Odyssey, and we are talking about the reviews for Hollow Knight Silksong. Now that the game has been out for quite a while, but I am not talking about reviews from major outlets, Kotaku, IGN, blippity blip. I'm talking about reviews that matter. You guys have reviewed the game. I made a post on the community section here on the channel, and I've gotten some really good feedback from you all, and I'm gonna go ahead and go over it right now. So if you are new here, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. If you like Hollow Knight Silksong content, consider subscribing, helping us get to 60K. We're close there, and you can help us get there. All right, let's go ahead and get into the reviews by you. All right, guys, so here we are at the community section on the page, and I posted a little poll here. We have 864 votes. I think that is enough votes to get a general census of how the community is feeling for Hollow Knight Silksong. And so the question was, now that Hollow Knight Silksong is out, has it met your expectations? And we got here with yes 43%, no 5%, exceeded 47%, and too hard, I already moved on, 6%. And so I wanted to give those four options here because I know there are four types of players out there. Those who are playing the game, like the game, right? Maybe that exceeded, but they feel the same way as they do with Hollow Knight. Some who are maybe the first time playing Hollow Knight Silksong and don't like it, or maybe the sequel wasn't as great to them as the first game was, and so we have the no there. Exceeded, of course, is the ones who looked forward to Hollow Knight Silksong, and yeah, it's exceeding their expectations, which is 47%, and those who find the game too hard and just moved on from the game. And guess what, guys? There is a large audience out there who do find the game a little hard, and I know that's what Hollow Knight Silksong is. It's a really challenging title, and I think that's what kind of makes the game great, right? I want to go ahead and read some of the comments here from you guys too, because it's part of the review. We have here one from Rumasai says here, haven't finished Act 2 or 3 yet. Roughly 35 hours in and still adoring each moment I have with the game, despite the occasional frustration. It's the bile water run back. So, expression their love for the game, of course, because it is difficult. We also have here from Nancy, we have, as someone who lost all hype for it on top of not being the biggest Hollow Knight fan, this game has blown me away. E33 is still my game of the year, but Silksong is really freaking close. All right, so there you have it. Here's another one. It's amazing that even after beating the final boss in 30 hours, there's almost 30 more hours of quality content left in the game. That's just crazy, right? We have here one from Zumba. I'm 22 hours in and trying to get past the final judge. I really love the parkour in the game. Once you get the hang of it, it's easy too. All right, we got Jamar. It's an awesome game, but and have over 40 hours into it, still finding my mysteries. The more you explore, the more you find, and there are many more that I encourage you to come here, like 20 reviews here from you guys. And that's why I encourage in this channel, because I know a lot of channels we give you guys reviews, but it's only like one-sided, my personal opinion, right? I'm only one person. You guys are 54,000, so it to me, it's more valuable to get your input than my own, and I like to gather all that input into one place and share it with you guys. So this review is about you, it's by you and for you. And so there is one comment I want to highlight here, and it's a comment that it addresses a lot. I highlighted, and it addresses a lot when it comes to the difficulty of the game, because we can't really lie. The game is meant to be difficult, it's challenging, and well, maybe for a lot of first timers or even people who are used to Hollow Knight, because it is more challenging than Hollow Knight, maybe the game could use an update in that regard. So let's go ahead and read this this comment here by Johnny V Spock. If they can make an optional easy mode and it stops all the complaining from people who never wanted that much of a challenge, and they leave the original game for the rest of us, that is a good thing. I want Team Cherry to be as successful as possible, and they shouldn't be forced to only cater to their most skilled fans. The game is a great experience, and even if it's made more accessible to lower skilled players. And I'm sorry, I can't agree more with this, because, you know, if they go ahead and issue some type of an update and they give you an easier mode and they also give you like a master mode, right? Then that's only good for everyone, right? Because you who love that challenge, you don't have to worry about that, because you can just choose the challenge that you like the most, and maybe they can even reward you by giving you something even more challenging, right? Beast mode or something like that, right? But again, for those players who are just getting into the Hollow Knight world, right, give them an easier mode so that they can introduce themselves to the world, fall in love with the story, with the characters, and then challenge themselves at a higher level and then at a higher level. And I just think that's great for everyone. And I hope that Hollow Knight or Team Cherry, with this next update, I'm sure it's coming. They already released an update with a whole bunch of fixes, and they promise more updates soon. Maybe we'll get DLC. And so hopefully with that, they can add these modes so that players of all skill levels can take advantage and enjoy the wonderful game of Hollow Knight and Hollow Knight Silksong. All right, friends, let me know what you guys think. Check these reviews out in the community area. Go and read, or leave your own as well here. So Hollow Knight, to me, it's a fantastic game. Silksong is an amazing game. Of course, it's just to me a lot better than the first one. The mechanics, the music, the ambience, everything is just so next level. And I'm not done with it yet. Of course, I'm towards the end, but I'm enjoying myself, guys. I really am, and I love this game. It is a goatee for me. I know there are other games out there like Expedition 33, also another goatee, and of course there's just so many games. Even DK Bonanza should be in that conversation. All right, friends, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next one. Before I let you go, never give up and journey on. Peace.